Creativity increases happiness, and happiness upregulates the immunity of the community.
Yeah, it's hard to be a dictator.
Yeah,
yeah. You got to the dictators want people in constant conflict, fighting against each other, and and they take advantage of that.
In a sense, that analogy that the patients had about being in a rut.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we're in a societal rut. Maybe
we certainly are.
This is the opportunity to be able to groom the landscape and to find new ways of living and behaving.
It might be the only way. It might be the only way we can get through this. Because if you think about what this problem is, the problem is the way we interface with reality. That's really what it is. If we have been interfacing with reality a very particular way, showing up at work every day, doing our job, getting a paycheck, employee of the month, yay, that's how you interface with reality most of your life. And then all of a sudden you're met with this profound technological change that's going to eliminate your job. There needs to be some sort of a profound experience that reintegrates you with the mother. Lets you know, this is something people made. This is something that people made, and most of the people that made it weren't having psychedelic experiences. And they're building cities, and they're building skyscrapers, and they're polluting the river, and they're doing all this stuff, and it doesn't mean that this is how we're supposed to do it.
Exactly. And again, I want to reiterate, I think we have a crisis in creativity. I think psilocybin and these other psychedelics stimulate creativity.
No doubt.
Look at Alex and Allison Gray's work.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, some of the best psychedelic artists in the world,
and the nicest
inspired,
people.
the nicest people.
Alex is like he's a role model for being just a kind, nice, sweet person.
And Alex gave me some of the best advice I've ever received, and I just give Alex Gray total credit for this. And I asked him, this is my 8th book. Oh my God, it's so much work to write a book. I didn't use any AI writing this book. I wrote the whole thing myself. And I asked Alex, you're so prolific. How do you do it? He goes, I had one realization. Every day I go up to that canvas with my brush and I commit to making one stroke.
Mm.
And then 3-4 hours later, he's still at the canvas.
Right.
It's that, which is just that tipping point, right?
Yeah, calling the muse.
Yeah, just doing it. And
Pressfield talked about that in The War of Art. Have you read that book?
No.
I've got copies of it. He sent me a whole box because back in Los Angeles, I used to keep a stack of them on the table and hand them out to people. And it's all about creating things and resistance and this thing that we all have where we're reluctant to sit down and actually do the work. But if you could just commit, and he calls it the muse. And many creative people over time have called upon the muse and this concept. And it sounds like airy-fairy to a lot of people. But if you believe in it, and if you actually do that thing where you call upon the muse, it actually works. So whether or not it's real is irrelevant.
Well, I have a muse, and my partner asked me,